Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $3 Texas Loteria ticket. And I love Loteria. I think Loteria is the funnest scratch game that you can get. So I always am interested when Texas puts out a new lottery game. I'm super jealous of all the Loteria tickets that you have, because in Georgia, we just have one. So be thankful for all the Lotteria options that you guys have. But this one plays just like a normal Lotteria. This is part of the January 2024 series of tickets coming out in Texas. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and move on over to the prize structure and odds. So this is what the Texas Lottery put out on its website. Overall odds are 1 in 4.38, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $3 up to $50,000. Now, looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I mean, the $50,000 is low. I'm used to seeing maybe like $150,000 top prize on a $3 ticket, but a lot of Texas tickets have low jackpots, which to me kind of defeats the purpose of playing the lottery, because that's the purpose of playing, is that you're playing for like this huge amount of money, but you're not on this ticket. The other thing that I notice is that this is a low jackpot and the odds of hitting it are really long. So I'm not sure what the Texas Lottery is thinking with, putting these low jackpots with these really long odds, but it's not super appealing. Like if this was any other ticket other than a Lotteria ticket, I wouldn't be interested in playing it. The fact that it is Lotteria, I think the game's fun, so I might play the game just because it's fun, not really thinking about the top prize or the odds or anything like that. The other thing that I will mention is that in Texas, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view that top prize. So instead of $50,000, I'm going to view this as $38,000. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 65 and 66%. And yeah, I mean, this is just way too low. It's way, way lower than the minimum 70% payout that we look for all scratch tickets. And so, I mean, it would be hard, even though I like Lotteria, it would be really hard for me to pull the trigger on this ticket with the payout being as low as it is. I mean, states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So for Texas to put out a $3 ticket at a 65% payout is just like I said in the previous video, it's just disrespectful to the customer. I mean, Texas has no regard for the people who are paying their hard-earned money to buy these tickets. It's just insulting. The other thing that we'll mention about this payout is that the 65% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which very few people are going to be winning, which means not a lot of people are even going to see a 65% payout on this game. And so what we want to know is, what's the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $33 prize level. So, if you are playing this game, when you win, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $3 and $33. The split there at the $33 prize level is about 79-21. So, well over half, 79% of these $33 prizes are going to fall here in the bottom 99% of prizes and be available to all people. The other 21% of these, though, are going to be included here in the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really hard to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 438 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So you're in well over $1,200 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important information to know if you are thinking about playing this game. So because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to subtract out the value of all of these prizes from that payout number that you saw before. And that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes comes in but between 59 and 60%. Now, this is also below the 60% minimum that we look for bottom 99% payout. And, I typically steer clear of tickets with bottom 99% payouts less than 60% because once you get down here in this 50% range, you're just losing your money too fast. Like, to me, to lose my money super fast is not fun. And so, if I'm not going to have fun playing the game, then typically I'm not going to buy the ticket. And so, unless the overall payout's like really, really attractive. Now, this is a different, for me, this is a different level of ticket because I think it's fun to play. It might become, unfun or less fun if I saw that I was losing my money really quickly. So, depending on my luck, I might get a little tired of this ticket, but I'm a little more forgiving with Loteria. Now, here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $3 tickets. The data point for the Texas Loteria ticket is all the way over here on the right. So you can see this is by far the best $3 ticket that we've seen come out of Texas since I started this channel. We get a big bump in value from the previous $3 ticket that came out earlier this month. And so, yeah, typically I would say whenever you see a big bump like that, it's a good time to buy the ticket just to communicate to the lottery that you appreciate the bump and you like to see the values increase and you want to see it increase more. However, it's really hard for me to recommend these tickets with the payouts being as low as they are. Even this Texas Loteria, like, I don't recommend playing this because you're getting ripped off. But if you just really love Loteria and you think it's fun to play, and you can overlook the value or the payout, then have at it. But I don't recommend playing any of these. If you are playing $3 tickets in Texas for whatever reason, in green up here at the top, you see the best ticket in every category. So for overall value, Texas Loteria has a lot more value than any of the other $3 tickets. Basically, the three tickets that are in play have the exact same odds, so that is a wash. If you are a more conservative player and you like to hang on to as much of your money as you can, this Texas Loteria is the friendliest ticket that we have to the average player. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit better prize when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, the Cash Blitz crossword might be the ticket that you'd want to look at. But again, I don't recommend playing any of these tickets. But we're also keeping track of top prizes over here if you are interested in that. Now, here on this page, we are ranking Texas $3 tickets based on overall payout. You can see Texas Loteria at the top of this list with more than 1 full percentage point worth of value more than the Cash Blitz crossword. That's a lot of money. And so, yeah, Texas Loteria, if you're playing $3 tickets, this Texas Loteria is the one that you want to play. Here on this page, this is the rankings based on bottom 99% payout. Again, Texas Loteria, friendliest ticket to the average player. And I'm a more conservative player, so this is one that would appeal to me for sure. Here on this page, we get to compare $3 tickets across states. And even though this is the best $3 ticket that we've seen come out in Texas, is still only 12th overall. And that the reason for that is because Texas is not really competitive with Florida and Georgia and what they're doing with $3 tickets. So what we really want to do is look up here at the top of the list, and you can see that it's pretty common for Georgia to put out $3 tickets at 71% payout. And, that's quite a bit more. That's 6 percentage points more than what Texas is doing. So we have to ask the question, if Georgia can regularly put out $3 tickets at 71% payout, then why would Texas be putting out $3 tickets at 65% payout? That 6 percentage point may not sound like a lot, but that is a huge amount of money when you consider how much money goes into making just one of these games. One game could easily have 10 million tickets that make up the entire game. That 10 million times the $3 price tag is about $30 million just for one scratch game. And 6% of $30 million is $1.8 million that the Georgia Lottery is regularly giving its players, that the Texas Lottery is basically stealing from its players. And I say stealing because the Texas Lottery hides the information. You have to dig to find the odds. They don't publicize the payout. They hide that. If you're hiding stuff, like, that you're doing something wrong, and that's the bottom line. Texas Lottery knows what they're doing, and they're basically stealing from you guys. So, you know, be careful when you're playing these scratch tickets. Now, here on this page, we are comparing across states based on that bottom 99% payout. So these are the friendliest tickets, or the list of how friendly a ticket is. Texas Loteria a little bit more competitive here, in sixth place overall. And we just have 4 tickets that come in above that minimum 60% that we look for, and they all come out of Georgia. Georgia typically has tickets that are friendlier to the average player. Now, here on this page, this gives a little bit more context to how low this payout is for this Texas Loteria ticket. You know, we had a $2 ticket come out recently in Georgia, 75% payout. That is a full 10 percentage points more than what we're getting out of this $3 ticket from Texas. And then you've got the lowly $1 ticket from Massachusetts, regularly coming out with 69% value. That's over 4 percentage points more than what we're getting from this $3 ticket from the Texas Lottery. So, yeah, I mean, Texas Lottery ought to be ashamed and embarrassed that, you know, their higher price tickets have so much less value than these cheaper tickets from other states. This should never be the case. You should never have a more expensive ticket with less value than a cheaper ticket. It's just embarrassing, and this just shows just how badly the Texas Lottery is just stealing money from its players. Now, here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far. We don't see any $3 tickets on this list, and we probably never will. So you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here are the top 36 tickets we've looked at based on the bottom 99% payout. So these are the friendliest tickets to the average player. Again, no $3 tickets are on this list, but we do have a couple of $2 tickets, so it is possible. We just need the Texas Lottery to just respect their customers. Right now, they have literally no respect for their customers. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you. If you live in Texas, you don't really have a lot of good options for scratch tickets. My advice, the best advice I can give is, you know, watch some of the videos from Massachusetts. Massachusetts has awesome scratch tickets. Georgia's got some good ones in the higher price range. So, you know, if you like scratchers, find a scratcher from either Texas or Massachusetts that you like and trust on social media, and go in on some books of tickets from those 2 states, because you are getting totally ripped off with these Texas tickets. And, you know, scratchers are a losing venture anyways, and so you definitely want to be buying the best possible product you can, and that is definitely not coming out of Texas right now. So that's it for this Texas Lottery $3 Texas Loteria. Love the game, hate the payout. So, you know, play at your own risk, I guess. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.